Hey guys, it's Tiana. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the Story House Books. We're going to continue part 2 of what we did yesterday, and that was the the slide. Well, here's what we've been working on. We finished up the cover, and it is the end result we're going for is, I've already put it in the folio, is this right here. Okay, you can see that. Trying really hard to stay in frame these days. Oh, it's upside down. So this is a specimen slide folder. And we finished up, this is the end result here that's going to go in this folio. Right here. And we're going to finish it up. So where are we so far? Put this folio somewhere. Gosh darn it. I'm running out of room around here. And I even expanded. So we are here. This is what we worked on last night. We did the cover, the two front cover slides, and some decorating on the inside, some stamp work and whatnot. Tonight we're going to work on the inside, the pockets and the slides that go in here. So what are you going to need? So first you need, for the pockets, you're going to need 4 squares, and I've already sewn them. These measure 3 by 3. And they will fit perfectly within here and will not run over each other. You also need, I used a 2-inch circle punch to punch the holes for the pockets themselves. And obviously I've already sewn them in order to save time. And yeah, I haven't punched that hole yet. I'm just going to show you how to punch a hole if you wanted to know. we're also going to work on the slides. The slides, I just put away that folio so now you don't know what we're looking at. Let me leave it out for reference for the video. If I can get to it, because it's underneath all this stuff. If you hear noises in the background, that's my cat. He is up in my closet, my storage closet right behind me, and has gotten into, I think, either bows or wrapping paper. I'm not sure. Anyway, we're going to be making these pockets and these transparent acetate slides as well. And that'll finish it up. Okay? So, put this to the side and use it as reference if we need it. So, like I said, as you can see, I've already sewn around the edges. You don't have to do that. I just do it for looks. I haven't inked them yet. You will need to, for this project and for this look, go ahead and punch a hole in your pockets. Now I just kind of line it up and use the center arrow to hope I get the center of this thing when I'm doing this. Now, every time I do this, I feel like I have to pray. All right, did I get it? Close enough. I think so. I think I got it. Yeah, I got it. We're good. We're good. We're good. Could have gone down a little bit further, but that's okay. This will still work. All right, put this to the side. All right, what is the next step? Well, we can do a couple of things. We can go ahead and stamp the pockets, which I think we should just go ahead and do. Stamp the pockets and put some decoration on them, and then we'll glue them down. Yeah? Yeah, okay. So let's get out my little stamping mat here. And I got my stamp set already. We're going to be using several different stamp sets. Of course, Tim Holtz's eccentric and field notes. I've also got Kathy Holden's signatures here, and a couple of Tracy Fox's. I've got Bugology. I've got Entomology Passport Elements here as well. And I also brought out Tim Holtz Moth Study just in case. It's a little bit more for grunging it up, like some coffee stains and some splooges. The mini field notes, and this one is, I don't remember where I got this one. And I don't remember if I got it from Temu or if I got it from Amazon. I'm sorry, I don't remember where I got this one from. But I've used this to make some labels and stuff, so it's pretty cool. So we're gonna be using this one as well. And of course, you're gonna need your labels. I've got tons out to use. So let's get started here. I don't know why that time card's getting around. Alright, so basically you can do whatever you want, right? So I'm going to do a bunch of stamping. And I want to do this before I put the slides in, of course. Which way is the upside? This is the outside. Okay. I'm not going to be doing a whole bunch, but pretty good bit of stamping, I think. So, I don't even know where to start. I'm kind of like off my game today, but I didn't want to delay this at all, and I want to get this part done for you guys. I know I was kind of like absent for a little bit. I don't know if I've lost my mojo, or I don't know what you want to call it, but I've been kind of in a funk lately and struggling with my own creativity, or my own confidence with my own creativity, and whether or not, people even want to see what I do. So I've been kind of struggling with that, and a lot of just self-doubt as far as my ability to create things. So, yeah, wah, right? So anyway, working through that. Sometimes I actually, wonder if I should even be doing a channel. I guess I shouldn't be jealous of like other YouTubers. I mean, they've been around, a long time, and have had time to cultivate a following and a lot of views. So, and not that I don't appreciate my subscribers. I do. Every 387 of you, I do. I think you guys are wonderful, and I thank you guys so much for joining me and hanging out with me, and enjoying what I do. So. I just misplaced them. All my gabbing, I misplaced the... Oh, here we go. Here it is. Let's start with field notes and eccentric. That's always the best stamps to start with, right? Let's start with those. And we'll start also with the... I'm going to grab bugology and the entomology passport elements. So, I don't know. How about we do... specimen sample? Oh, I don't know. Maybe not. How about, what's this? This is entomology specimen. This will work as one, right? Can we stamp that right across there, you think? Think it'll fit? Maybe we'll do it at the bottom of another one. Sorry, I know I'm kind of like dragging my feet a little bit. I just have a lot going on at home, or just personally, I guess. So I won't try not to bore you guys with that. Here we go. See, stamping when you're filming is very difficult because you try not to get in the middle. You try not to block the frame of what you're filming, and it's kind of hard because you want to be over the piece that you're stamping, and it's kind of difficult not to get in the way. Right, so let's keep going here. What else have I got here? I got other stuff. What is this? I just stamp entomology on somebody. There we go. Oh, it's just so silly in my eye. It just keeps bugging me. Sorry, guys. Alright, I think it's about time to re-ink my VersaFine here. May have to grab that here in a second because this is definitely not as black as it normally is. So, what are you guys working on? Are you like me and have multiple projects going on at once? Or, how about, what would you guys like to see me do? I know I've been doing the Folio thing for a while, and somebody mentioned, that, that's all I do. I was like, well, that's all I've been doing. It's not all I do. I can do other things. So, I'm just kind of limited on supplies right now to be able to do other stuff. Because I wanted to do, try soft cover journals. But I just, I don't have any batting, so I can't do that. And I mean, I'm getting kind of burnt out on the photos, I guess, too, maybe a little bit. But I mean, I enjoy doing them, and I think I'm pretty good at it. So I keep doing them. I did put some new items up in the store, though. I put up the mini folios. I don't know if you guys remember that video that I did a while back. So I made a bunch, and I put those up in the store. Also put up some envelopes that, you know, the way I make mine, and a couple sets of those I put up in the store too. So that's a couple new things that are going on. I'm almost done with this little, I don't know what you call it. It's like a garden diary type of journal. I tried to keep it from getting too chunky, and your girl chunked it up, and it's yet again a chunky monkey. But I really think it's cute. I did keep it a little simple, if that's possible for me. So yeah. If we have time tonight, I'll show it to you guys. What else can we put on here? I can't even see what I'm doing or what I've got. I know I've got more stamps than what is in front of me here. Why do I feel like I'm missing something? Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. I don't know. Let's see. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm really trying not to let my personal stuff affect me right now, but it's starting to get to me a little bit, I think. How about we put some numbers on? Numbers are always good. Numbers are always good. How about we put this grid on here? We could do the grid. Let's see, what is this? This is location, maybe that. Or am I overthinking this as usual? It's very possible. Which way does this go? Let's test this and make sure I don't do this upside down. Yep, upside down. Let's see. So we're going to be putting labels on these two, so let's keep a corner free. I'll put that up there. I'm having trouble stamping, and that's usually not that hard for me to do. Photographic sample, let's put that on here somewhere. I'll put a label up there, so let's put it here. Excuse me, guys, I'm gonna get in frame for a second. I just can't see what I'm doing. You know what? Let me go grab my ring inker. I'm gonna pause for a second because this is just not good. Alright, guys, sorry about that. So I did let's grab my ring inker. I also started not making the ephemera, but I did like cut out like all the journal cards and tags and stuff that I wanted to put in that folio. And I went ahead and started sewing them, sewing around them to get that done. You know, I could have sworn I just recently did this, but it just seems to be like not as juicy anymore. But like I could have sworn I recently did this, but I also use this a lot. If you don't know what I'm doing, this is kind of how you're supposed to apply it. Use the nozzle to rub it into the pad. And it's starting to sink in there. This ought to help. Alright, one more little gloober and that should be enough. Once it stops like absorbing, you know you've got enough. Which is my theory. I think it's a pretty good theory. Now, this is definitely like watching paint dry, so sorry you're having to watch me do this. I mean, I guess like I could have always paused the video so you didn't have to watch me do this, but almost done now, so. Okay. I think we're good now. Let's test that and see if that was any better. Oh, that's much better. Jeez. Jeez Louise. Definitely needed a re-inking. Okay, so let's just work with it. We'll do once we do some inking, it'll be fine. Let's see what's on this one that we can use. Yeah. Some cool ones on here. Okay, how about... Oh, I don't know. Let's try protected specimen. How about that? That can go somewhere. So this is actually going to be the top of the pocket where I've got this, where I've got the string hanging up. Will be the top of this slide, or the top of the pocket. This says protected specimen, so how about we put that right up here. Okay, oh, that's nice and juicy now. Goodness, I may have overdone it a little bit, if I'm honest. Protected specimen. How about, what's this? This is specimen date and type. Yeah, I think your girl overdid it a little bit. That's okay. Like that. Let's put some numbers on this thing. What do you think? What else have we got on here? We got holotype, specimen collection type sample, specimen collection. Let's do the filed one. It's a different type of filed stamp, a little different. I actually want to put filed on all of them. Filed. Files. 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 Okay, there's that. Let's do some numbers. We haven't done any numbers yet, I just noticed. Can't believe I've not done any numbers. Then we'll put some labels on. Let's see, how about we open up field notes and oldie but goodies, old reliables, right? Whew, that is definitely juicy now. But an identification check is always good to put on somewhere. Who needs it? Let's see. Let's put it on this one. Right. I gotta put a label on there still. It can be hanging off some, right? Let me put it. Oh, Jiminy Christmas. Where am I gonna put it? I'll stick it right here. Here. Okay, let's get some more numbers happening here. And we'll put some labels on. More numbers, more numbers. Like this one. I'll put that, no. I think that one's got enough for that. Let's put this over here. Then, excuse me, I didn't move that around too much. Need some more numbers, please. Ah, here we go. Took the study and methodology specimen sample. Okay. I think we're good for the moment. I may come back in and fill in some more. There's a lot of empty space there that I'm not really digging on right now. Everybody have a number? Nope, we don't. really have one over here. Let's put one over here. I want to do a round one right here really badly. Right there. And another one we received. Here, I want to do one over here too. There. This looks like it needs some stuff. And we are going to put some stuff there. How about... Oh, I don't know. What do you guys think? What should we put over there? Any thoughts off the top of your head? How about we just put part of the specimen right there? No, that's so much. Oh, here we go. This will fit nice. Yeah? Or should we do the figure 1, 2, 3, which is always a good one to do? Where'd it go? I just had it in front of me. Hello? Yeah, let's do this one right here. I think I'm gonna cover up that insect study with a label. Yeah, I am. Excuse me, it's just too light. So I'm gonna put this right here. And then I'll put that other little something over here. A bit about apartments 177 maybe. I'm just off on my stamping today, yeah? Not too bad. Not too great either. Name of emitter. Let's do that. Here. Let's see if we got that we can use. I've got so many stamps sitting over here. I don't know why I'm having a fit over here like I am. Where's my top? Oh, here it is. I'm just like stressing out. Let's see what we got over here from Bugology. We got some stuff here. Let's see. Sample. These was just numbers. No, I don't use those. What did I use over there? You know, let's put some labels on. Maybe that'll probably make me feel better. Let's put some labels on. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm kind of like this. I don't know what I am right now. I'm just... bleh. I did a whole bunch of label stamping last night after I filmed. And now... oh, here we go. Let's do these. This entire little section right here is all from the kit. So I'm going to use these. And I cut out some more over here. I did a bunch of fussy cutting with the insects. I mean, a lot of fussy cutting. That's what I'm trying to say. Lord of mercy. What's wrong with me? Why are you making it so difficult for yourself, Tiana? It's not that hard. I'm just making it difficult today. I don't know why. I'm sorry. You know, trying to be chipper. I need to be a little more chipper, right? Let's get to the spirit of things here. Blah, 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 blah. Let's use my new scissors that I like so much. Cut out another label here. Or, you know what? I cut out some labels. I don't need to do that. Let's just put some dang labels on here. Let's do... I like square when I cover that thing up. That's just bugging me to death. I'll do that, and then we'll do a small one right next to it. How about that? We'll stack it up a little bit. Tweezers. Labels are too small for my big fat fingers. Something like that, maybe. And yeah, okay, so there's that one. How about we use slide number 21, maybe right there. That works. And how about, what do we got here? Identification, herbarium, blah, 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 blah. How about pathology right there? That's going to need another stamp there. We can call this one over here. How about ID slide? Because that's got identification check on it. We'll do this one as pathology. Now this doesn't match, so that's got to go away. I can't have all three of those like that. And then that one, all different. Priority. I'll put that there. Okay, and then we'll fill in with the stamps. Okay. Okay, so yeah. Obviously, I'm having a hard time with something. I'm trying to hide it, but I'm doing a very piss poor job of it, I think. And excuse me if my cussing offends any of you. Just gonna have to deal with that. I'm sorry. Let's go ahead and ink these pockets while we're doing. Oh no, man, that thing is really off center, isn't it? I just not noticed how off center it is. It's okay. It still works. It'll work. I'm accepting it. It's gonna be fine. I think I'm using walnut stain, but I think scorched timber might be a better idea over here. And I don't know why I took it away. Is this gonna work? It just seems like it works better on the front slides for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, I haven't done my speckling yet either. So make sure you get inside your windows, of course. I hope my scorched or my walnut stain is not going dry on me too. I think I've got a re-inker for walnut stain. I'm pretty sure, because it was my go-to for a while. After I got, I mean, not sick of, but I just want something different than vintage photo. Something darker. So I got walnut stain and I got ground espresso to use as substitutes, or not substitutes, but alternatives to the vintage photo. And now I barely use vintage photo, which is there's just so many different browns that he has, and I love them all, and I don't own them all yet. So I know this is a while ago, like maybe a month ago, but you guys know that he's not going to, Tim Holtz, when I say he, is not going to be designing anything new anymore. He's going back to his love of just of crafting and just making, which I totally respect, but damn, am I going to miss his stuff. I know they're not going to like discontinue the stamps. I don't know about anything else. I assume as long as it sells, they'll keep making stuff, but I mean, I was hoping he'd come out with more paper sets. I'm honestly getting a little bit bored with the backdrops. I need something new, and I love his stuff so much. So I literally was like a little upset when I watched that live feed when he announced it. I guess that's kind of, maybe that's a little selfish of me. I mean, he should be able to do what he loves. If he's burnt out, you know, man needs a break. So take your break, Mr. Holtz. Do what you got to do to make yourself happy. Where's my brush? Oh, making noises. Almost tore that whole pocket in half, didn't I? Alright, that looks much better after we've inked it. Like I said, or like I thought it would. Much better now. Doesn't look like so much blank space. Okay. Let's put some labels on and then get these attached, and then we'll start making those slides. And we'll be done for all intents and purposes. Since I've already done the fussy cutting, we won't have to wait for me to do that. Until it's cold, this not art glitter, but fabric is taking forever to come down out of the bottle. I'm gonna hold it on its side so it doesn't. And I didn't ink the darned label. Y'all supposed to stop me from that stuff. Guess it would have been helpful if it was a live feed, right? Which I keep meaning, or keep saying I'm going to do, and I just still haven't done it. I'm not sure what to do. I guess I could do, I mean, what would you guys want to see me do live? Just like start a project, or watch me make ephemera for something, or just watch me rehash my stash, or anything you guys want to see in particular if I did a live feed? Or do you want to see a live feed? You guys can ask me questions and whatnot if you wanted to. So my daughter, okay, so maybe y'all have kids. I mean, I'm sure you do. My daughter is my only child, and I actually wasn't even supposed to be able to have children. I was diagnosed with an incompetent cervix. I had a growth on my cervix, let's just call it that. It was non-cancerous. The pathology came back negative, but there was a lot of it, and they had to do quite a few biopsies, and then when they removed it, they said I had what's called an incompetent cervix, meaning that it didn't close, and if I were to get pregnant, that I would be bedridden the entire time, because I would run the risk of literally the baby falling out of me. So I just kind of chalked it up that I wouldn't have children. So fast forward, and my soon-to-be ex-husband, I don't even want to get into that. My ex-husband got me pregnant, and when I went to get checked, I was all worried that I was going to lose the baby. And when I went to get checked by the doctor, he said my cervix had completely healed, and there was no signs of an incompetent cervix, and that I would be fine to carry the child full term. So I tell you that story because I call her my miracle baby. I never thought I'd have her, and she's been the biggest blessing in my life. She's the best kid. She's never gotten in trouble. I mean, except for when she was little, she did something, I mean, like little kid stuff. But so much so that I don't even know what I would do if she got in trouble, if she did something wrong. She is just great in her grade. She's so respectful and polite and well-mannered, and I just... Anyway, I tell you that also because she's graduating this year, and she's not going away for college. I suggested to her, just because from my experience, my first year of college, and many other parents that I've talked to kind of agreed with me, that she should stay home her first year, get used to the college experience, because it's nothing like high school. They do not prepare you for the change and for the expectation of college professors versus high school teachers. It's shocking. You know, I was shocked, and you know, it almost cost me my grades. So point being, I told her, why don't you stay home the first year? That way you just have to worry about getting used to college and not also have to worry about learning how to live by yourself for the very first time, right? With strangers. So that's what she's going to do. She's going to stay home the first year, and, you know, obviously go to college. So that's been on my mind a lot too. My baby's going to be leaving me soon. The time went by way too fast. Okay, I digress. Let's get back to what we're supposed to be doing and putting these in here. So let's go ahead and I guess we can go ahead and attach these. Again, this is my 3rd time doing this, and trying to remember all the steps, because I don't want to miss any. Where's my reference one? Yeah, it's right there. I already did the inking. I already did the sewing. We did some stamping. Speckling. We forgot to speckle. Can't forget to speckle because I don't want to do it on the once we set them down. Let's go ahead and do that now. Speckle, speckle, speckle. That'll help fill in some of the gaps too. Come on. It's almost time for me to re-ink my Kofi one too, I think, because I use this one every day on everything. And it's looking a little bit wimpy. Maybe I'm just imagining it, which is altogether possible too. Okay, here. Come on now. Work with me here. Stamper. Okay. Oh, almost made a bigger mess. Alright, now I think we can do some touch-up stamping here if we need to. I think they're fine for now. Alright, let's glue these in. You know, I want all my strings facing the same way, so we're going to use Fabri-Tac. And I'm going to go right up to the edge on these because I want to make sure I have enough pocket room. And enough room for these slides. So I'm going right up to the edge. Now I just won't press down the pocket so hard so it doesn't get too tight. But I want to leave as much room as possible for the slide to come in and out easily. Yeah? Okay, let's start at the bottom. And I'll do right about there. Make sure you're not impeding your folding of your folder. Excuse me. Let me get a little smush inward there. All right, there's one. Now, again, remember, you don't have to do the sewing like I did. It's just for looks. It serves no purpose other than that. Come on now. Make sure I got enough glue on there too. I think we're good. And we'll put that one, watch out for the strings, right up above it. Let's see if there's about good. Yeah, they're even. Okay. Okay, a little push there. Next one. And again, I try to make sure I cover the stitching with my glue when I'm doing stuff like this, because that's where you'll have your problem issues if you don't. Of where what's, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Or what's glued down. If it's not really in those threads, you may have problems getting it to stick. Ooh, darn it. Oh, the heck. Oh, that's irritating. It's too high. Okay. Alright. Is it crooked now? Ah, darn it. I think we're good. Okay. Alright. Ooh, just stuck in my finger. And one more to go. And then I'll get you guys the measurements for the acetate squares. I know I said I was going to show you how to do it without do this project if you like, you know, if you didn't have dyes, you don't have acetate. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a separate tutorial on making the same thing but with alternative materials. For those of us that, you know, don't have sewing machines or can't print on acetate or don't have the acetate or whatever, we're gonna make it just a different one, and you'll see it looks just as good and just as nice, just as cool. Okay, that's done. All right, now we're gonna make the slides. How are you gonna do that? Well, you're gonna need, let me get all these stamps out of the way. You're going to need your acetate if you're going to do it like I'm doing it, and you're going to need 4 pieces of it, and it's measured at 2 3/4 this way and 2.5 this way. It gives you plenty of room since the square or the pocket itself is 3.5. That gives you plenty of room and as far as ease of coming out. So you're actually going to need 8 of these. I'm sorry, not 4, 8, because we're making it double-sided, right? So you'll need 8. How many do I have here? I can't see them. I have to count them. 1. I know I counted. I know I cut 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7. Where is 8? On my desk somewhere there. That's definitely not it. Uh-oh. Did I lose a slide? And I just can't see it. Because it's clear. I got my desk all befuddled over here. God darn it. I'm going to have to go cut another piece because I don't see it over here. Maybe I miscounted. It's right there. No. Man, that really sucks. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'll have to cut another piece. Okay. I'm not gonna let it get to me. It is what it is. Just accept it and move on. But that really just ticks me off a little bit, you know. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it kind of ticks me off a bit. Anyway, so what I'll do is I want to show you how to make one. Then I'm gonna 1 or 2. Then I'll go off camera and sew those 2, and then go back off and create the rest of them. Okay. So what else do you need to make that? Well, you'll need your bugs. Now, I went ahead and cut mine, so you're going to, from the kit, find your bugs that you're going to use. You're going to grab 2 of them of the same size, because you're going to glue them back to back to make that double-sided look, right? So I've chosen these bugs here. I already cut them and inked them, and yes, I've got them all over here. So we've got a beetle, dragonfly, I don't think this is a moth or a butterfly, and then a bee. So that's what we're going to use. We put this to the side. We don't need it for this very second. Where's the acetate? 1, 2. What in the world? Okay, here's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I need to put this somewhere where I can see it. Over here. On this dark space. There. Now I can see it. Get rid of the stamping because we're not doing that right now. Okay, so how do we do this? You also want to go ahead and pick some labels, if you would, because on the inside of it, of the slide itself, is another label. So we'll need a tab, the acetate, your bug, and a label to go on the inside of that slide. Okay. Now, again, the measurements for the acetate are, you should have a rectangle, 2.75 by 2.5, 2 3/4 by 2.5, okay? So, what is the next step? I'm going to clean off this slide a little bit before I glue it down. Now, I'm going to glue the, first things first, I'm going to take the bugs and I'm going to glue them together, okay? And these come from the kit. She's got a whole sheet of fussy cuts of mirrored bugs and made in differing sizes. Okay? So just match that up as best you can. It doesn't have to be perfect. Once you ink it, it's not going to matter. Let's press that down. Alright, and there's 1. I don't know why I keep turning my bottle back up the other way. I have to bring it back, flip it again. I'm having a messy go. messy, messy glue job right now. So I want to get this done and published. So part 1 is already up on YouTube. I did put the link, all the links that I mentioned are in the description of that video. It's part 6, if you're wondering. The number is, okay, this is gonna be so cute. You guys are gonna love these. I love them. They're just, you know, work labor intensive. And make sure that you smush these down really good. Okay, I think I've lined it up pretty good. Let's check this one is not squished down right. Alright, I'm going to do a little ink it in now once more, now that I've connected the 2 bugs, just to grab any extra white space that's kind of hanging out, if there is any. Like right there, I'm going to have to cut that out. Use my new little snips here. That was easy. Okay, cut that off. That's a little too much hanging out from the other side, if I can get to it. These snips are great. I think I mentioned it before yesterday. You guys should get these. I love them. And they're really good for fussy cutting. And I hate to fussy cut. I'd rather use my cut and print on my Cricut. But sometimes that thing just mangles small images, you know? Alright, next part, we're going to attach the bug to this one of the slides. Now, I only use a tiny bit of glue, just enough to get it to attach. Okay? Now, you're going to want to do your slide 2 3/4 is this way. Okay? And 2 1/2 is this way. Because you want it to be longer this way. If that makes any sense. What can I do to help you guys see what I'm doing here? No, it's not gonna help. Alright, so grab your acetate and you want to sit down a long ways, and then just a little bit of glue, just enough to attach it, because we're going to sew the whole thing. So I put just a little tiny bit on there just to get it to hold, and then I just slap it down here in the slide. Now you might want to hold it up to the light so you can position it and see where you're putting it. And remember, you're going to sew around it, and you're going to have to put a label in here, so careful on your positioning. Alright, label time. I'm going to grab just a random label from over here and from the kit. Now these I printed down to, or shrank it down to a 5x7 image versus a full page, and it gave me these tiny little labels. And the same thing here, we're just going to put just a little bit of glue on this label. If my glue ever gets down here. I know I keep saying I'm going to lay it on its side. So there, it's on its side. Okay, that one was almost upside down. Put that here in the corner somewhere. Alright. And then just match up a piece of the second piece of acetate. And that's one we'll sew. Let's grab another one. And I think, yeah, let's grab another one. Let's do the beetle. Just a little bit of glue, just enough so it sticks for just a few minutes. And I even put a paper clip on these when I take it over to my sewing machine, just to make sure it sits still. Alright, let's grab another label. How about a blue one? Oh, I don't like the blue one. It's too blue. I'll do this one. Ink up your label. This is going to look really cool, y'all. Y'all are going to be so happy with this. I think this is so cute. I love it. I'm going to put this label up here, I think. Am I? I have to move him over to do that. don't want to be off the center that much. So I'm going to put it right here under his foot. Right there. Okay. Alright, grab one of these acetate and set that over to the side. The other one. God, that really makes me mad that I lost the acetate. I can't believe it. It's right here with the rest of the pile. And it's just evaporated. Ugh. Irritating. Sorry, I'm just getting distracted by that whole deal. Okay, we'll move on here. Make sure I'm doing this the right way. Is that glue on there? Sure as heck is. Get it off. Sure as heck can. Okay, good. Alright. Put this on here. I'll grab a label. Make sure that's centered. Let's do... I'll add more labels in this too. Sorry, you guys. I thought I had more labels laying over here than I do. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to grab one. This tiny one. Here, let's grab this yellow one. I'm not even going to look and see how much time we're running because we're going to finish this, whether it's an hour or an hour, 20 minutes or whatever. We're going to finish today. Okay. All right. Now, what I'm going to go do next is I'm going to go and sew around the edges of this, and I do what helps me is I actually take a paper clip and hold the two pieces together when I make my first run of stitches. And then once I've done that, I can take the paper clip off, but this helps hold it together as you're running it through. So I'm going to pause here and I'll go do that, and I'll be right back, and we'll add the tab, okay? All right, guys, I'm back, and we are done sewing our slides, and here we go. That's what we've got. Okay, you see those? All right, let's alternate test. Let's test and see if they fit, right? Now again, if you remember, these are 3 by 3, and these are 2 3/4 by 2.5. So these should slide right in here, unless the pocket's too tight, and they do. So let's put the tabs on, and we will be basically done, right? All right, so I have 4 tabs here. I'm just gonna give them a good creasing. We'll stamp them, of course. And I think I did like numbers and stuff on mine, or words or whatever, so we can do whatever we want. We're gonna give them a crease. We're gonna give them a good inking. Stamp them, stick them. We're done. This part seemed to go a lot faster than last night did. Probably should have inked these prior. Would have saved us some more time, because we're already over an hour. It's time to re-ink my walnut stain. Or maybe I should have used scorched timber instead. That's okay. I like what we did so far. Walnut stain is working out just fine. Yeah. It's doing the job. Okay, now guys, calm down. Here, let me pause this. I'm gonna ink these right back. All right, you guys, I'm back. All right, we've inked them. Now let's stamp the tabs and attach. So I've got some numbers here that I'll use. Ooh, stamping paper. Can't stamp without that underneath here. I am not getting this mat dirty. Okay, tab, stamp. Where's my block? Block. Oh, underneath my ink. Okay. Just a number here. Now I'm not going to stamp the back of the tab, just the front. Here's one. I'll put this back in a minute. Let's sample on another one. Oops, excuse me. About, let's see what else we got here. We can use. Let's do file on one of the tabs. We could. Go. And one more. How about, let's see, what do we got up here on these stamps? Anything? Ugh, come on. Let's see. That's a little cool little stamp right there. It says lot number, and it's got a number underneath it. It's a little label like deal. Let's use this one. That's stuck. Sticky, sticky. Yeah, that's cool. Like that. All right, let's attach the tabs and get this project done. All right, so I'm going to put the tabs all on one side, I believe. No, I'm going to do alternating. So we'll do, okay, opposite of the string. How about that? And I would suggest you use Fabri-Tac because of the seams of the stitching. So let's grab the Fabri-Tac and get the dry glue off the tip. Might help us here. Now I believe I had to use binder clips on these just to make sure it stayed put. But let's see if I still need to do that this time. Okay. Squeeze that together. Nice little burnish with bone folder, and that should stick. Let's put that to the side and let it set. Next one, do this. Make sure you got to turn the right way. Your label facing forward. Line up the top. So it's crooked. Okay. Okay. That one's done. Next. Now I will say be careful with the amount of glue you put on it because you don't want this to splooge out too much and get all over your slide. It's sticking. Yeah, it's sticking over there. We're good. We seem to be doing okay tonight. All right, last one. Now we could have put labels on these tabs too if you wanted. Of course, you could. That would have looked cool too. Oh, well. Covering up some of my bug. That's okay. Still cute. I put him a little too high because of that label down there. See, covered up his nose a little bit. It's okay though. He'll live. He's not going anywhere. Ha ha ha! Get it? Got him by the schnoz though. All right. Let me put these. You know what? Let me put these stamps away real quick. Just give me 1 second to put them up. I don't want to leave them sitting here because I will lose them. Nope. I'll definitely lose these. There's that one. This one goes here. This one goes here. And where did that one come from? Did you come in here? Where did you come from? I don't see a thingy for you. Oh, jeezy, crazy. Oh, I know. Over here. Crisis averted. Nobody panic. This random stamp doesn't. Well, this one keeps falling off the page. Okay. Come here, y'all. Alright, to the side. Alright. Let's tidy up here a little bit. And there are our slides. So now we just got to put them in, right? Oh, wrong one. Here we go. Now, just slide these in. Hopefully, they will go in pretty easy. Oh, this one needs to be trimmed. That's why. So my slide slid a little bit while it was in the sewing machine. So it's a little off center now. So let me cut off this excess here. Excess, not access. Excess. Try that again. There we go. That's a lot better. Now be careful not to catch your label on the back of the folder. There we go. It's one. I need to trim this one. I'm just going to trim it anyway. Careful not to cut your threads if you're trimming it. Let's make sure our pocket isn't like glued shut either. Let's do that first. Probably I should have done on the other pocket. There we go. All right. This side's a little laid down. I know I cut these right. You know what? I didn't round the corners. That's what we should have done. That's what's catching. So round your corners, you guys. It'll help slide these in and out so that the sharp corners don't catch on the threads on the stitching. There we go. So let's cut off some excess on this one. I'm going to round the corner real quick. Round. Excess. Round. If you don't have a corner rounder, just do what I'm doing right now. Just round it out. And I'm not doing the top, just the bottom. Okay. It should slide in. So check the pocket. So check your pocket and make sure it didn't glue. You know, too much glue didn't come out. And glue part of your pocket shut. Come on. What is the deal? This one. There we go. That one slides in. Okay. I put the dragonfly too high on that one. So there's some lesson learned. Be sure you're putting your bug in the center, not too high, because if you'll notice, you can't see I put it way too high on the slide. So now you can't see it as well. And let's cut the excess off of this one. Around that corner. Okay, check this pocket. They're good here. This one, hopefully we'll just slide right in. Yep, there we go. Alright, you guys. One more step and we are done. You're probably like, oh my god, is this going to go on any longer? Yes, it is, actually. Just a little bit. But yeah, cool, right? I like them. They're cute. Minus my little dragonfly mishap over here. Lesson learned. I just got lucky on the other three that I did. That didn't happen. We're going to put magnets on these, and I'm going to let that cure overnight, and that's the last step for the way I do it. Now, you don't have to put magnets on if you don't want to. You can put Velcro, paper clip, bulldog clip, hinge clip, no clip. Do what you want. Do you guys do you. Whatever you want to do. You don't have to do the way I'm doing it. I just like magnets. And this is kind of a pain the way I have to do it too. So while I'm putting the magnets on, I'm using art glitter glue. It works really well with metal, and we have to weight this down as well once I get it on there. So what I do is, I've shown you guys before, but I'll show you again. Once you know which sides are attracted to each other, I can get them apart. They're glued together or something. There we go. Did I drop it? Got it. Once you know which way they're attracted, flip them both down. Not both down, but flip them down to where the opposite side is, or where they would lay on a piece of paper. So I'm going to put this magnet in the middle. This is all splooged up. Yep, that ain't coming out. Let me see if I can work some magic here. Ouch. Come on. Almost got you. So I get a little bead of glue off the top of it to get it to come out. No, it is right shut, isn't it? Okay, let me try something else here. Excuse me, guys. I'm gonna try this with a paper clip here. There we go. Get everything there out of there. There it is. Okay, back to what we were doing. So I'm going to center the magnet right in the center of the back of the tab. Okay. And very carefully drop it on the glue. Just like I've shown you guys before. Okay. Press that down. Even give it a little tap. Don't worry about the glue on the outside. So I know probably bothers some of you, but it doesn't bother me because once it dries clear. Okay, now I'm going to weight this down so it doesn't slide, right? So I'm going to use my ink just to hold that part flat, all right? But before I do that, I want to, where do I put this slide? Or this magnet? So to figure out the location, I put a drop of glue on this magnet and shut it. And it'll leave a little white mark where that one should go. Like that. Let's weigh that down so it doesn't slide around. I will put some glue on this side where that mark is, and do the same thing and just drop my magnet very carefully, not to flip it the wrong direction, on top of there, and press. Oop, moved it. Come on. All right. Let's look right about even. I'm gonna give it a little tap. And there's that one. I'm going to double check and make sure it's evened up without getting them too close. Yeah, they're good. Okay. Let's weigh this down so they don't move. So they can cure overnight. And I'll do the same thing on this slide as well. I'll pull them apart. Flip one, flip it down so I know which ones or which side is up. And I'm going to do the same thing. Put a blob of glue, a blob of glue. Carefully, don't drop my magnet. Get here and drop it in the glue. Press that down. And I'm gonna give that one a little tap. I know it looks messy, but it works. Okay, let's position the next one. Little dot of glue, press it down. That tells you exactly where it needs to go. And I'll just scrape the glue off the top of this one real quick. Very gently. Okay. Put some glue down over here, same deal. And I just flipped my magnet. Okay. And it goes this way, right? Yes. No, wait. Okay, that's the attractive side. So it goes this side down. Alright, hey, don't move. Push that one down. Give that one a little tap. Weigh it down with something. I'm going to just put my glue there. And there we go. Now we're done. Oh god, that was traumatic, seems like. So thank you guys for joining the video tonight. I hope I stayed in frame enough for you guys to see what I did. Oh, excuse me, I'm tired. So yeah, that's the second part. We are all done, and once you finish, yours should look similar to this. Here, when once the magnets cure, they'll be just fine on here, just like that. And you can just slide that into a pocket, slide it over like a page into a pocket, or you can even attach it to the base and make it a tuck or side loading pocket, however you want to do it. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. Don't forget to check out our links to our store and our Kofi site. I did in the first part video put the link to the Instagram short that inspired me to do these. I also put the links in for what do you call the Junk Journal Studio for their Etsy store where they sell this kit, the Entomology and Botanicals kit, and to her Kofi site for the freebies as well. So again, thank you guys for joining. Please hit if you're new to our channel, please hit the subscribe button and the bell, and you'll get notified for any new content. Also, please, if you like the video, please hit the like button or leave a comment. That's the best way you can help out my channel. Yes, I'm really asking you guys please to do that. I need a little confidence boost. So, anywho, I will see you guys in the next video where we're gonna hopefully work some more up, maybe even finish the folio minus the ephemera. And I will see you guys then. You guys stay safe, and we'll see you soon. Bye.